please don't try to update actually. Like how you are trying to updating the list. If you are still trying to updating, you will get an error. Error name is a type error. What error, sir?
Type error.
Type error. So in a math, we would have some special two operators actually. One is of plus, the next one is multiplication, addition and multiplication. These two operators you can still, we already know we can apply in numerical data, you can apply in numbers. Not only numbers, madam, you can apply in string also. You can apply in what, Sarji? If you apply plus over the string, it will be concatenation, also called as a joining. Plus operator joins the two strings. The next one, multiplication operator, it is repeating the string. It is what, Sarji? So and so sentence I wanted to repeat 2 to 3 times. Yeah, we can go for multiplication. These are all operators we have to be aware now. Once we enter into the NLP, in a data science there is a separate chapter actually, separate subject. Let me tell you, that subject name is called as a NLP, Natural Language Processing. One more time. These are all we are working, but here fundamentals you should be aware actually. Then next one will be length of the string. What is the next one? Length of the string in the sense, sometimes I just wanted to know the number of characters in a string. Instead of counting manually, if it is a small string, that's still okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But think like, 6 million characters, 60 million characters, it takes a lot of time. Then you can call one function. Function name is a length. What is the function name? Length is a predefined function. By using that, you can find the number of characters present in a string. Length function we can apply on sequence. Length function we can apply on, otherwise you will get an error. Otherwise you will get what, Sarji? Error actually. That's what I covered. The next one, membership operator. What is that? Membership. There are two. The first one in operator, next one not in operator. These are all checking purpose. So and so specific subword, small word, small character, is it available or not in a main string? By using this, you can cross verify actually. Now, let me write from here actually. So the topic name is called as a methods in STR class. I request you please be regular. The topic is continuation from yesterday, but anyway, methods in STR class. Let me give a small recap. STR class. To understand methods in STR class, get ready. There are 2 points you need to be understand. 2 points meeku ardham kavali. The first one is a STR is a predefined class. STR is what, Sarji?
Predefined class.
Predefined class actually. Predefined class. The next one, generally speaking, class contains method. One more time. Class. Let's prove this. Din prove cheddam chudandi. Let's prove this actually. This is something like a plus b whole square equals to a square plus, that we are going to prove now. Oh, you are telling STR is a class, right? So what? If you are talking about the class, so what? Class contains method, sir. Class contain what, Sarji? Let's prove it. Prove chestam chudandi. Any kind of Python program, any program, I'm not telling any specific program. Take any program. Any program you can implement in a 3 ways in Python. You can implement in a 3 ways in Python. The first one is called as a procedure oriented. What is the first one? Procedure oriented approach. Approach actually. Procedure oriented approach. The second one is called as a function oriented approach. What is the second one, sir? Function or functional oriented approach. Function or functional oriented approach. Anything you can say. The third one is called as a object oriented approach. What is the third one? Object oriented approach. Object oriented approach. Arey Daniel, what do you mean by procedure oriented? Was simple. What do you mean by procedure oriented? Writing a program by using procedure. Chaptara? Writing a program by using. Yesterday I covered. That's what. I'm going in a second gear actually. Writing a program by using procedure. By using what, Sarji? Procedure is called as a procedure oriented. Write one small example. ఒక చిన్న example ఇస్తాను చూడండి. Print. Hello. Good morning. Just you can write like this. Good morning. Yeah, this is called as a procedure oriented approach. Yeah, we done this example. Can you move on to the next one? What is the next one? Functional oriented approach. Come on.
Definition.
Yeah, if you guys are not reading, please, you have to read actually. Daniel, what do you mean by functional oriented approach? Writing a program by using function. By using what, Saji? Function. Yeah, good. That is called as a functional oriented. Can you please talk about the function? Yeah. Do you want to become very good in function? Do you want to become expert in function? Actually, 2 things you should aware. First one, how to create a function. The second one, how to call a function. How to call what, Sarji? Function. Let me explain how to call a function. Daniel, can you please explain how to create a function? Very simple, sir. We can create a function by using df keyword. We can create a function by using df keyword. What keyword? Df keyword. Then, so df is a keyword in Python. Df is a keyword in Python. Keyword in Python, actually. By using this, we can create a function. By using df keyword. We can create a function. Simple. We can create a function, actually. After function created, we need to call. After function created, actually, function created in tarvata, we need to call. We need to call the function to perform an operation. Why? To perform an operation. Function endu call cheyali? Operation perform cheyadaniki, right? To perform an operation. Daniel, one small example. Sure, sir. Okay, chinna example. Let me create one small function. The function name will be kind of some df prasad. So I will give the Daniel later, actually. Prasad. Successfully I have created a function. But inside function, you need to write function body. This is also called as a body of the function. Hi. Otherwise, hello. The next one, good morning, sir. Successfully we have created a function. Successfully we have created what, Sarji? Function. Let me take this one. The moment is, once you created a function, don't celebrate the festival immediately. Yes, boss, you have to call the function. Yeah, good. Let's say